Now, students, you have studied about the cooperative societies. Now, I am going to tell you the merits and demerits of the cooperative society. Now, what are the merits of cooperative societies? There are some merits also, like some advantages also of cooperative society. They are first, equality in voting status. The members of the cooperative societies have equal voting rights, like one man one vote. So they all are they all have equal voting rights, and from the voting they will elect their managing committee, and there is no difference of opinion among them, and they are all are having equal voting status. Second is limited liability. The liability of the members of the cooperative society is limited. अनलिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी नहीं है इसमें, लिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी है. दैट मीन्स द पर्सनल प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ द मेंबर्स आर सेफ फॉर पेइंग द बैड डेट्स. मीन्स दे आर नॉट यूजिंग द पर्सनल प्रॉपर्टी. वॉट एवर द कैपिटल दे हैव कंट्रीब्यूटेड इन द बिजनेस इन कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटीज, दैट इज ओनली दे आर लेबल फॉर दैट मच ओनली. तो यहाँ पर लाइबिलिटी जो होती है, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी जो होती है मेंबर्स की, वो लिमिटेड होती है. मीन्स उसको जितना फर्म में अगर कोई लॉस हुआ या डेप्स हुआ तो वो अपनी प्राइवेट प्रॉपर्टी से ना पे करके जितना उन्होंने कैपिटल लगाया उसी में से ही उनको पे करना पड़ता है. Third is stable existence. The existence of the cooperative society is stable. Means death of the partner, means if any partner would leave the business, so it does not have any effect on the cooperative societies. The existence of the cooperative societies continue. So it does not have. It is a separate legal entity from its members. Any member can leave the business. Any person can come the business. It does not have any effect on the existence of the cooperative societies. The cooperative societies can be continued properly as going on, and if any of the member has get exit from the business or has leave from the business, so it does not have any effect on the cooperative societies. Now, economy in operation. The working of the cooperative societies is done economically, as they have eliminated the middlemen. They are directly, because the member of the cooperative societies are also the consumer as well as the producer, so the middleman is avoided, and in this way the cost will be reduces. So this, the operation of the cooperative societies or the working of the cooperative societies are done economically. यहाँ पर ये बहुत ही इकोनॉमिकली वर्क करते हैं, उनको मतलब कॉस्ट कम होती है, इसलिए पब्लिक वेलफेयर भी इजीली कर सकते हैं. नाउ, सपोर्ट फ्रॉम गवर्नमेंट. This is the advantage of the cooperative societies, that cooperative society also get the support from the government. Government is also supporting cooperative societies, and government is also interfering in the working of the cooperative societies. Government is giving so many means they will the liability of the cooperative societies as reduces, like they have to pay less taxes. Subsidies also they have given by the government, and also they have to pay the low rate of interest on capital also. So there are, government is also equally supporting the cooperative societies to running for their existence. Now, ease of formation. Cooperative societies are formed easily. There was no such legal formalities are there. Only the registration of the cooperative societies is necessary, and the cooperative societies are registered under the Cooperative Societies Act 1912. And the formation of the cooperative society is easy. There was ज़्यादा फॉर्मेलिटीज़ नहीं करनी पड़ती. इजीली मेंबर्स जो है इसमें ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं, अपनी कैपिटल कंट्रीब्यूट कर सकते हैं, और इस तरह से जो है ये वर्किंग जो है इसकी बहुत ही स्मूथली चलती है. इजी फॉर्मेशन है इसका. Even it can be dissolution of the cooperative society is also easily can be done. So not much formalities are there. So these are the advantages. ये सारे benefits हैं cooperative societies के, कि if you want to become the member of cooperative society, so there are lot of advantages you have to get, like you have equal voting rights, you have limited liabilities there, you are not having liable for the personal property is not taken for paying the debts of the firm, and existence of the cooperative society is separate from its members. Means if any member has leave the business, it does not have affect the existence of the cooperative society. Cooperative societies जो है वो continuously चलती रहेगी, और गवर्नमेंट का सपोर्ट भी इसको मिलता है. इसकी वर्किंग इकोनॉमिकली है, ज़्यादा पैसा खर्च नहीं होता है इसको कंडक्ट करने में. एंड फॉर्मेशन ऑफ कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटीज इज ऑल्सो वेरी ईजी. These are the advantages of cooperative societies. Not only the cooperative societies have advantages, but there are some limitations also. Like in any form of business, there are merits also. So demerits are also there. Same way, the cooperative societies are also facing some disadvantages, some demerits. Now, what are the demerits? What are the limitations? First is limited resources. Limited resources, the members of the cooperative societies are limited, and whatever the capital they have contributed, so their resources are very limited to that extent only. यहाँ पर हम रिसोर्सेज को ज़्यादा बढ़ा नहीं सकते. जितना मेंबर्स जो है जितना कंट्रीब्यूट करते हैं, तो cooperative societies are running for that much limited resources only. Second is inefficiency in management. Cooperative societies are run by the members of the cooperative societies also, and among these members, one of them is elected as a managing committee also. They are electing the managing committee from their members only. They are not appointing any professional person as a managing director or for management purpose, because they are not able to give high salary to the professionals. So they are having inefficiency in management. So whatever the management they are doing in their own way. They are not so much efficient, skilled. So that is why it is a disadvantage of the cooperative society, that they are suffering for insufficiency of management, inefficiency of management, lack of secrecy. Cooperative societies have to disclose their they have to disclose everything to the public, because of the government control is there in the cooperative societies, and because of that they have to publish their accounts, they have to audit their accounts, and there is a less chance of secrecy is not maintained, because everything the cooperative societies has to disclose among the public, among the government. So that secrecy is not maintained. Then government control. Due to the government control is there, government is having control on the cooperative societies, and because of the government control there are so many rules and regulations that cooperative societies has to follow, and cooperative societies are working under the guidance of the government also. So because of the government control, the cooperative societies are not free to take their own decision. They have to take the consent of the government also. So this is the disadvantage, that they are not free to run their business freely. Means they have some the disturbance is there. Some other persons, they have to ask, and government is also equally interfering in the activities of the cooperative societies. And next is difference of opinion. Difference of opinion, you know that there are different members of the cooperative societies, and sometimes they are having conflicts among them. कभी कभी इनके बीच में आपस में डिफरेंस ऑफ ओपिनियन हो जाते हैं, कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स हो जाते हैं, डिस्प्यूट्स हो जाते हैं आपस में. वो लोग दे आर नॉट म्यूचुअली एग्रीड विद द डिसीजन. So sometimes they are having disturbances also. Because of this disturbances, difference of opinion, the cooperative societies are not working properly, and sometimes these disputes may have dissolution of this cooperative society also. And because of that, cooperative societies are not properly working for the welfare of the economy. So that is why these are the limitations in cooperative societies.